first two don't count.
That
doesn't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
One more. Come on. 14.
14. And then
the other guy. 1, 2, 3.
5.
It's 19 slaps in the ass. 19 slaps in the ass.
Yeah, but you see, her reaction was smiling and walking away. Like, culturally, it's like, when you have like foreign people that you meet and you're not, and there's a lot of kisses and you could bump into some foreign relative.
That many slaps in the ass. You could Rich Davis in the early 2000s.
You could bump into a foreign relative. And some grown man could go to kiss you on the lips, like, "Hey, it's a cousin Annunzio." And you're like, "Yo, I just felt man beard on my face and lips."
I am very understanding of your cultures.
Yeah, I mean,
and I promise it won't happen again.
Culturally,
so that's their take on it. But it's becoming a big story. It's in every major news publication.
I don't know,
and it does pose the question: is this a little overboard or not?
I find it to be completely innocent, based on the fact that it's his daughter, and he probably trained her every moment up until
you always hear stories about creepy coaches, too. I mean, you can't be so naive, too, all the time.
It's her dad. It's her dad and the coach. And it's... I don't know, man.
It's not as cut and dry as you're making it.
I think people are sexualizing something that, in this case, isn't sexual, and it's on us as being like, well, why are we so sure to think it's sexual? We're putting ourselves in that creepy mindset. He's probably thinking, this is my kid. And,
Yeah, but there's a point in time.
I don't know. You're right.
But again, in our culture, where you start, doing things like that to your daughter.
I agree with our feedback.
If I did that to my daughter now, it'd be odd. She's 12.
Yeah, but you're also American. And
I'm also American.
Yeah. Mark said, and I agree with this, I don't get a sexual vibe from that at all, but it's not a good look. And I think we could agree with that. I don't think it's creepy sexual, but it's fucking odd as fuck. But it's odd as fuck for an American.
About creepy coaches.
So what do I know? You go. I wonder. I never asked my dad when my dad went to Belarus to visit his wife's family. I wonder if there's some cultural stuff like, oh yeah, her male family members kiss me. I don't know. You don't know culturally what other people do.
I didn't like when
and there were
uncle smacked the backside.
There were a lot. There was excessive booty slaps. That's the thing too. If it was 19, 2 of them, I know if he went like this, if he hugged her and he went tap tap, you'd be like, that's sort of an odd, encouraging.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
19 congratulatory slaps in the ass. Ooh, I don't know.
I agree. It's sad that in this day and age, we only look for the creepiness.
Well,
we can't look at that and be like,
you have to. There's too many stories of creepy people. It's always the people you didn't expect. It's always the fucking, he was a great coach.
But you know what it is, though? And again, why do I don't give two diddly doos or shit about this story.
All right, what if she was American? If she was American, it'd be different.
Haven't you given enough of a shit today?
Agreed. I don't give a diddly funk or a pumpkin spice latte shit about this story. However, I agree with what Jason just hit us up with. I was thinking the same. It's not a good look by the American standards we are used to. Culturally, wherever she's from, you tell me, Lithuania, Russia, somewhere in the Eastern Europe, Western Europe. Where's she from, Spot?
Where's she from?
I mean, isn't that, we're talking about culture. Shouldn't we figure out where she's from?
Czech.
She's from the Czech. She's from the Czech Republic.
Czech, find it if you can, Spot.
Yeah, Spot, check.
I can't find it.
Czech?
Yeah, check.
No, Czech.
Yeah, check, please. Thank you.
No,
what store did you shop at in the 2000s?
Guess.
No, Banana Republic? Guess. Old Navy.
Guess.
Yeah. Check.
Maybe
in that part of the world, they're like, yes, no big deal. No big deal at all. The father-daughter, it's an encouraging slap on the rear end.
We massage butt cheek to show praise and love.
But you don't know that. So again, I agree. We're Americans, so according to us, creepo, move on. I mean...
And that's how they sort of, I don't want to say angled this, that's how they...
Just bring it back. Let's bring back some
explained what was going on, and they're like, in respect to the backlash, we'll make sure it doesn't happen again, which is probably the best way to handle it.
If they didn't think it was...
on the butt all the time.
Bro, if you didn't think it was weird...
16-year-old women different than a baseball player.
If they didn't think it was weird... Would they have done it on a huge stage like the U.S. Open with no regard? They did it like it was normal behavior in their culture and their world. So what are you going to do?
It's not as cut and dry as you're saying, and I'll tell you what. It wouldn't be as big of a story if it was as cut and dry.
Well, I mean, you're making it seem like stories don't get blown out of proportion.
It's a bigger story.
it a bigger story than Serena Williams wearing diamond-encrusted Nikes?
I mean, look, Stoney Homie's pretty level-headed dude from what I get. He goes, it was overboard, period. You know what I mean? Like, there's two ways to look at this. I do see what you're saying.
It's a non-story.
Because sometimes, like, people will question your affection to your kid. And you're like, you crazy? That's my kid. I get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
I wonder when does the time ever come where giving your kid a kiss on the lips is weird? Because I don't see when that day comes.
Yeah, that shit would be weird now.
Yeah, when you're 11 and Tom.
My kid's a preteen. She thinks she wants to kiss dad on the lips.
When you're 11 and Tom Brady's your dad.
I can't imagine like, all right, give you a kiss goodbye, a little peck on the lips. I feel like
on a cheek would be
Really?
suffice.
Do you have a kiss for daddy?
I wonder.
Yeah,
I wonder what age that is. I'll let you know when I feel like I can't kiss my kids on the lips anymore.
You'll know. You know, because they'll be like, "Ew, stop! What are you, creep?"
Lips.
By the way, I saw a meme. Speaking of,
I don't know. I wonder when I'll stop doing it.
I mean, hopefully, like
10,
at a good
9, 8,
Like
12,
probably
5,
once hormones come into play.
Maybe when they start growing that way.
Puberty.
It happens gradually.
Yeah,
it's not like you're not gonna have a day and be like it's over.
Yeah, it's not like it's not for you. It's for more for them.
I think I would feel sad when that day
I
happens.
think so, but you roll with it. You roll with the
Covino's
punches.
been there.
Like every morning, I'm like, all right, Emmy, love you, buddy.
You think
have fun
Melody's
at
holding
school.
my hand anymore? She's like, I mean,
gross, Dad.
you gradually accept it. It's all good.
Go away.
Drop me off a block away.
Yeah, I guess you know what the truth is. She'll probably let me know, like, Dad, stop kissing me, gross, and then you feel weird, and you're like, all right, I'll stop kissing you. I don't know.
There's all different mindsets when it comes to stuff like that. You know, hey, love your kids respectfully.
Yeah, I'll kiss my kids until they tell me not to. I mean, I just, you love them so much. I didn't want to give them little kisses. I can't imagine not giving like little Ben a little kiss goodnight.
You got to explain to them too, though. Only mom and dad can kiss you like that.
We already
Uncle Bart tries to do that shit, doesn't fly.
We talk about that with secrets.
That can confuse a kid.
No, you can't have secrets. No secrets. Like secrets is a bad thing.
Secrets.
I saw a meme that was kind of true.
What about secrets?
I like secrets.
I could use one right now.
My dad always had
I
secrets.
don't think we ever kissed my parents on the lips, but I always thought that was weird. I thought it was under
Your
affectionate.
dad has really little lips. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was under. My family was under affectionate. Like Sarah's family is super affectionate. I really like that a lot. I feel like your mom's super affectionate to you.
Yeah, but it's like, Mom,
I see. I would love that. That's very nice. That's very nice.
You know, when you're smothered that way, it's honestly, yeah,
I think it's beautiful.
it's a nice thing, but it's like you kind of like, well, why doesn't anyone else love me this much?
Right?
Yeah,
I like being loved. I like hugs.
Yeah.
Hug me.
hug me,
Hug me.
pat me on the ass 19 times. You know what?
Yeah.
I want 20. One for good luck.
Yeah, that's weird.
You want to show me you love me?
I would love
Smack
to be
my ass
I
20
would
times.
love to be patted on the ass
20 times.
by an old man.
I think about wanting to be patted on the ass by a Czech trainer. Just never happens.
Like I always envied Carrie Strug when Bella Lugosi carried her off.
Tasso and a couple people hit us up
I
saying
always envied that.
pre-puberty is about the time where a girl's like, yeah, we're not kissing anymore. So I guess, I got a few more years.
I want an old man to carry me off of
I've always
stage.
I've always wanted to be carried like Bella Lugosi.
Is that right?
Bella,
I'm thinking of the actor.
Lugosi. No. Oh wait, who's the trainer? Come on. No,
Bela Lugosi is fucking...
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yeah, that's the Phantom of the Opera.
I know.
Isn't it? No, that's Lon Chaney.
No, who's the
Bela
dude
Lugosi?
that carried off like Carrie Strug? Fucking old
Bela
creep dude.
Lugosi is an actor.
Bella Carosi.
Bella Carosi. I was like, who's Bella
Thank you.
Lugosi? I knew it was something close.
Well,
No, Bella Caroli. Yeah,
Bella Caroli.
Bella Caroli.
Who's Bela Carosi, though?
Carry me off. Bella Lugosi wasn't he Dracula?
Dracula. Is that right?
This is all I
I
want.
believe you're right.
I just want to be carried off.
I had him. I knew I
That's
was
how
on
Spot
the right train
Spot
track.
just wants to be
That's all
carried.
I want. I just want to be carried.
Just carry me away like Bella Caroli.
Like
Yeah, but
Bella
most of
Caroli.
those, here's the thing. Remember where this comes from.
Carrie Strug.
A lot
want
of
to be held.
those, a lot of those trainers were up to no good.
So that's why people their first instinct is creepo behavior. I think that's what it is. They've.
Don't you remember when we were at the ESPYs, how miserable it was because it was all about those gymnasts that were fucking abused?
Of course.
Okay. So that's where it comes from.
That's all Spot wants.
We've heard too many stories. By the way, I think Uncle Joe is listening live. Hi, Uncle Joe.
Yeah, because we're free today.
I know. Yeah, he's like, I know. He's like, wait, when is this on? I'm like, I think you're watching live right now.
That's all I want in my life.
Look at Spot. That's all he wants. Be smacked in the ass 19 times.
Spot, what happened to your foot?
I sprained it.
How crazy looking back. I agree with the feedback. That girl broke her foot, right? And they're like, yeah, you're still going to compete.
She wanted to.
I know. It's wild,
because
though, right?
she didn't want to let Bella Caroli down.
Bella, I do not want to let you down.
That's all I want in my life.
Let me hold you.
To be carried off.
Creeps. All right. There's stuff to get to. Still, you talked about your night. You watched the Woodstock 99 documentary.
We went from corn to corn.
There
is no mouse, just a dog. That's sort of the bane of my existence right now, but he's so cute. So I do like him, I think.
Our dude, Addie, asked me a question that I thought was interesting.
Let's hear it.
Our barber of Seville.
Did he change his phone number? Because I texted him.
No. He was asking, like, would you ever date someone in the military? And I'm like, I'll be honest.
It's an odd question.
My sister Donna would say yes.
Based on what he's doing, I was like, yeah, bro. I mean,
oh, is he seeing someone new?
well, no, I think he was.
Yeah, Colonel Johnson.
Commander,
Major
Lieutenant-
Buddy. Major Buddy. Major Buddy.
Commandant Lassard. He was asking, like, if you date someone in the military, like, are you cool with the idea of, like, yeah, I'm willingly dating someone that's going to be gone for a while, for months at a time, don't see him, communication is minimal. And then I said, I would question whether or not you can handle that long distance, being that you're a young dude and there's plenty of booty out there and you're a cool young dude. But I said, if you do care about her, you're going to go for it. However,
Major Woody. Major Johnson.
Major
Johnson.
Major
Thanks,
Chubb. I said the bigger issue to me would be once she's out of this military stuff, who's to say, like, she's going to be able to come back to LA? She might be stationed somewhere and you got your own barber shop and business running out here in Los Angeles. So if you told me in a couple of years after, she may have fucking do a tour somewhere and come back and then you'll be nervous for her well-being. To be in the military, you got to be cut from a different courageous type of cloth. I don't know. I said, listen.
By the way, is it a she?
Yeah, it's a she.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does she have a buzz cut?
Did she have a buzz cut?
And
she looked like G.I. Jane.
And I just said, my thought was.
Is it Tanya who listens to the show? She was in the military.
My thought was.
It's Jason Brown.
Admirable. If you could deal with the long distance, have at it. But the problem is, buddy, you just set up barbershop shop here in Los Angeles. And I tell you what, no military people are based in Los Angeles. San Diego is probably the closest main area where military.
What branch is she in?
I don't know. She's just, I didn't get the details, but all I know is that.
One of the first questions I asked.
I know. I just said, are you okay with not saying? What if you guys did this thing where it's like, yeah, whatever. Don't ask, don't tell. Like, I could hook up while you're gone, and while you're in the military, you do what you do. And
don't ask, don't tell. It's totally different.
Yeah, that was the 90s.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with this.
But like some type of policy of like, yeah, just don't embarrass each other. Like, and he's like, yeah, she sort of insinuated that. I'm like, well, if you could date and hook up with people and see what's cracking in your life, and she could, I don't know, and then you see her when she's home. I don't know. My thought was, you, a friend, have a new business. You
also have to be really confident that you're fucking laying it down and you're the guy.
Yeah, but not only
she's surrounded.
Not only that, I said, what's the end game? Every relationship that has a chance at working needs an end game.
We're in the end game now.
Hey, in 2 years I graduate college and we can move to the same place. In a year from now I could get a job transfer and we could be in the same place. You know what? I'm able to work from home so we could be here. There's no end game if you're a girl or guys in the military and they don't know. They could be stationed in Oklahoma.
How do you give her sweet fades though?
true.
That's a benefit.
I'm glad you were there for that input. You
Not
should
to
have been there.
mention, like, what's her position? What's her tours of